Rexy, one of the most powerful T-Rexes in the Jurassic Park franchise. This tyrant lizard has faced many tough opponents throughout the years, with one of them being the untamable king himself, the Indominus Rex. Hello my fellow Jurassic World fans, welcome to my channel. Here I'll be talking about Jurassic World Monsterverse animated content. In today's video, I will be giving my take on a subject I have heard some of my friends talk about. Could Rexy, in her prime, stop the Indominus Rex? Now, some of you may ask, but beyond what do you mean by prime? Well, I believe some of you might already know this, but Rexy, at the time she fought the Indominus Rex, she was not the strongest she could have been. You see, according to the law, the amount of weight a specific creature gains or loses corresponds with strength increasing or decreasing for that creature. How does this apply to Rexy, you ask? Well, Rexy, at the time she fought the Indominus Rex, was around 7 tons, which is 1.4 tons less than her Jurassic Park and Jurassic World counterparts. Even though 1.4 tons does not sound like much, but not having 16.6% of your muscle mass could really lower your ability to overpower and take down your opponent. A side note, in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, Rexy was said to be around 4 to 5 tons. Aside from the fact that this is inconsistent, if this was her actual weight, then she would not be able to stand, let alone run from a volcano or take down a Carnotaurus. If you guys still for some reason want to take this as being valid, then that would make her Jurassic Park and Jurassic World Dominion counterparts much more powerful. But for my take, I'll be considering that as an inconsistency. Some of you might still be confused and say that Prime Rexy does not exist. And well, you might be right. In the canon timeline, there is no such thing as Prime Rexy, since according to real-world scientists, the prime age for a real-life T-Rex were between 15 and 25. Now, due to the increase of growth rate of Jurassic World dinos, we could say that Rexy reached her prime age around 8 to 10 years old and lasted till say 25. We never got to see Rexy during these times, and although she was the closest to her prime age in Jurassic World, being the age of 27, Rexy being kept in a small enclosure and not eating as much as she did in Jurassic Park, she became weaker, as I already explained, with the weight. So, for the sake of this video, let's theorize what Rexy in a prime would look like. For that, we will be looking at Jurassic Park, Jurassic World and Jurassic World Dominion Rexy and take their best attributes such as height, weight, strength, agility, experience and durability. Combining all these attributes together, we will get the strongest version of Rexy. Rexy, at the time she fought the Indominus Rex, was around 16 feet tall. Not the shortest we have seen her, but definitely not the tallest. Since in Jurassic World Dominion, we see Rexy being 17 feet tall. It is also quite possible that she could have reached this height in Jurassic World, but due to her not being healthy as she once was, and the loss of weight, she never reached this height. For the weight, we'll either use Jurassic World Dominion or Jurassic Park Rexy, since they both weigh around the same 8.4 tons compared to a 7-ton counterpart in Jurassic World. While both Jurassic Park and Jurassic World Dominion Rexy should have around the same level of strength, but for my take, I will be taking Jurassic Park Rexy's strength, mainly because of Colin's statement regarding Rexy being old and implying that it was hard for her to find the strength to beat the Giga due to her old age. Although, you could argue against it as well. You see, Colin was replying to a fan who was complaining about how they made Rexy look weak. And it wasn't only this user. I did see many other people complaining about the same thing. So, you could say that he said this so that people would mostly stop complaining. And I can't really blame him. I mean, no hate towards them, but the T-Rex fans really hate it when the T-Rex loses or is shown to be weaker than another dino. And I get it. If in the next movie, the T-Rex were to lose to a one-on-one fight with a normal Allosaurus or Carnotaurus,
Allosaurus had never seen such bull.
but if the Rexy were to lose against a dino that was advertised to be one of the strongest dinosaurs out there, then I would not be so angry. And bringing up evidence from scientifically accurate dinos does not give any leverage in the Jurassic World universe, which has clearly shown itself to be quite different from our scientifically accurate universe. Also, anyway, that's enough ranting from me. Back to the video. Another reason why I'm suspicious of this statement is because although we said 28 years old is the average lifespan for a T-Rex, Rexy, Doe, Buck and Big E.T. are all over 28 years old. So strength will either be Jurassic Park or Jurassic World Dominion Rexy. But for now, I will go with Jurassic Park Rexy. I'll be taking Jurassic World Rexy's agility, mainly because this was her best on-screen showcase, and it was what allowed her to gain the advantage at the beginning of her fight with the Indominus. When it comes to experience, the only right option is Jurassic World Dominion Rexy, as she is the oldest and most experienced version. However, to make things fair, Rexy would not have fought Indominus in the past. But if you guys still think it's unfair, then we can use the regular Jurassic World version, since it should not change the outcome of this scenario. And lastly, durability. Yeah, this can be either Jurassic Park or Jurassic World Dominion Rexy, since age shouldn't really affect Jurassic World Dominion Rexy's durability. So to tally everything up, Rexy would be 17 feet tall and weighing around 8.4 tons. It is essentially Jurassic World Dominion Rexy with better agility and arguably better strength. With that out of the way, for this video we are going to be considering two scenarios. In the first scenario, we will change nothing that happened in the movie, meaning all the events predating the fight between Rexy and Indom will happen as seen in the movie. In this scenario, Indom would have not gone on her rampage, but instead upon her escape would have encountered Rexy.
Round 1, fight!
In the movie, Rexy was holding her own against the Indominus at the beginning of the fight. But as soon as the Indominus started landing hits with her claws,
I'm in danger! Run, bitch! Gotcha, bitch!
Man, I'm dead.
Need to leave!
Huh? Surprise, motherfucker.
yeah, Rexy was going down real quick after that. So, giving Rexy her original 8.4 tons instead of 7 tons would enable her to tank Indominus' attacks easier. Not to mention, her claws will have a lot less effect on Rexy, meaning Rexy would not go down so quickly, giving Rexy a much higher chance against the Indominus. Since she gained the advantage over Rexy because of her claws. Also, Rexy being an extra foot taller does give her better reach than the version that fought the Indominus. So taking all this into consideration, would Rexy win? Well, there's only two ways this fight can go. Either a stalemate with both Rexy and Indom dying, or Rexy winning the one-on-one with high to extreme difficulty. Worth noting that a stalemate is only possible if Blue or the Mosasaurus does not show up.
Round 2, fight!
The Indominus not going on a rampage, believe it or not, makes a huge difference. Because unlike in the movie, in this scenario, the Indominus will be starting the fight fresh, with full stamina and no fatigue, which is what nerfed the Indominus during the fight with Rexy. And quite quickly, the question becomes, How long would Rexy last against the Indominus? Don't get me wrong, our beloved Rexy will give a much better fight than she did in the movie. But Indom would simply be too much for Rexy. Although it won't be easy, Indom would come out victorious in the situation with mid to high difficulty. A side note, if the Moses Ross for some reason does not show up, then regardless whether or not Blue and Rexy have the advantage over Indom, he should be able to outlast the two of them in stamina and will eventually come out on top. So there you go, my friends. That is my take on this subject. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, whether you agree with me or not. I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say. But yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed. It really helped me out. And I will see you guys next time.